All right, I appreciate. Hey, you stay good. Hey, if you need more money taken, I'll take it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just did my job and I went in and came over here to the local bank and met my investor. And he ended up giving me $2 million to do whatever I need with the farm. And we got a lot of time to make it back. He said that he loves the agriculture industry. So while we're here in town, we're going to come by over here and we're going to take a look and see what land is for sale. We could, oh, that's a good land, but I'm more interested in this. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Cha-ching. What else? You know, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna walk away before I purchase any more land, but we all just saw what I purchased, right? So that means we have more equipment that we need to store on the farm. And on top of, do we need more? We need to get into cattle. Cattle, I feel like, are the best way to make money. And honestly, it's time we get into it. So I've had a little bit of a secret from you guys. I have owned a cattle operation this entire time. It's an old run down one over there. I mean, I think it's time to put both places in production. I'm gonna start with the big one first, get it up and going. And then as time goes on and we make the silage and stuff like that, we'll get everything else going. Before we do that, we also got to harvest some beans today. We'll just go through the ditch right here because we need to get those headers hooked up. Woo! Did nothing. I did nothing wrong. Don't prove it. All right, go ahead and bat this sucker on up here. We're looking good. There we go. So while we're getting everything set up over there, we might as well have these guys starting on beans and get these guys started on some good old bean harvesting and hopefully figure out what we're gonna do from there. Go ahead and bat this thing up. This does look beautiful coming out of this shed like this. All righty. So we're gonna go ahead and get Chris set up in this field. There we go. So we got Chris set up in that field over there. Now it's time to get good old Jacob started over here in this field. We'll kind of start the harvesting part right there. Get him going. And honestly, we'll go ahead and detach that right there. And yes, I know our farm is a mess. Ignore it for a little bit. We're doing the best we can right now. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and part this little sucker right there. And since we got everything out here in the field, it's going to be a little bit... They're harvesting beans right now. So beans, I'm not worried with at all. It takes no time. I mean, it really takes a lot of time also to harvest beans. So while they're harvesting those, I'm going to jump in the pickup truck and head to the second farm because we need to get that thing started ready. So we need to go ahead and get this down here ready to go. We're probably going to have... We're either going to hire one of the kids, Marlon or Brody. I'm not sure which one. And we're probably going to get them to come over here and get this field started with planting corn because we're going to need corn ASAP for the cattle. One thing I have decided is we're not actually going to leave our equipment over here really. We'll leave mainly our cattle equipment and all that kind of stuff over here. Not really too much of our actual equipment that we're going to use. So I think it's time we head to the store and we do my favorite thing in the world, and that's buy stuff. Alrighty, so a couple things we know for a fact we're going to need. Corn. We're going to chop silage. We got to have that. We got to have the buggy. Honestly, we're going to buy 2 buggies because you can swap them out with each other, and that's what we're gonna pretty much do. Now, we need a tractor powerful enough to pull it, but we also want one pretty. There we go. Buying that, because you gotta have something pretty to pull it. Now, this is where it gets fun. Cattle feed mixer, buy that. Cattle trailer, we're buying that. Equipment, so we're gonna need to do some hay. I forgot about that. Oh, that's down a whole nother rabbit hole. All right, let's buy the stuff for that. All righty, so as you can see here, we have ourselves a massive fleet of new equipment. And all this is going to be pretty much for cattle. So, of course, you got your silage choppers and stuff you got right here for all the silage. You got an MX285. Love that tractor. Cheap horsepower. You need cheap horsepower. These are cheap as you can get. So we got that feed mixer, of course, a big cattle trailer, a land dog planter or seeder for grass and wheat, whatever we want to do. A 380 Magnum. Oh, thing just looks like a beast. Of course, you also got to have yourself a windrower, and then you kind of can't forget your Case IH WD2505. So I'm not going to tell you this, but if you get my drift, I actually had to go back to my partner and tell him I needed a little bit more money. And by a little bit, I needed a total of, I want to say, 150,000 because we still need to buy cattle. This is all just prepping to get the cattle. And we need $20,000 just to buy the mower. So let's get everything transported over there and let's get them boys empty out of some beans. And let's get this stuff rolling ASAP. So we got done with those 2 fields over there. I'm gonna let this guy go ahead and get these 2 fields done, and I'm not really time lapse this. I'm gonna come back once we get all this done and out of the way, so you guys don't have to deal with this. See you guys in a second. Alrighty, so now we're just now getting a little bit done with this. The combine, I think it's Jacob inside there, is getting done with that. I'm just gonna leave this kind of in here. I'm not really gonna worry about it. Oh, we skipped it. Where's that? Oh, skipped it again. Careful. There she is. We're gonna pull on this side of here, and we'll just go ahead and unload all of this into here because we don't really need it right now. I'm not 100% too concerned with the soybeans. We'll go ahead and empty this into here, into there. And we got everything kind of put back up. So our next step is going to be getting this planter all the way around back out there to the field to get started planting. It is going to be a lot of planting in front of us. So ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'm going to get this guy go ahead and working on some corn near the other fields. And what I'm going to also do is, just for you guys, go ahead and check out the TikTok. All the links will be down in the description below. We'll of course be doing some live streams on this. They are late night streams, but hey, they're fun and they're enjoyable. So no further ado, thank you ladies and gentlemen so much for watching. Love support you show to me, my entire crew. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.